What is going on, guys? I'm Reese here. This is the second attempt at recording this video, but welcome back to the challenge thumbnail title. Not on your screen because it's so long. This is Wrestlemania predictions. Like I said, I did just try and record this. I'm going to speed run through it, hopefully, because usually I do like to do like the 2K gameplay and the video over it with the actual matches and see stuff in the matches. But I've got my mate sent me the card on PlayStation, if you can see that. And yeah, like I said, going to quickly run through it. So with night one, we have the matches of Jay Gunther. Jay versus Gunther for the world title. And I don't know how to feel about this one. Looks like Jay is going to win. But with this show, both nights, I can see anyone winning out of the matches. But obviously this is my prediction, so don't get butthurt. But I do think Gunther is going to retain, just for the fact Jay has lost to him so many times over the world IC. Jay's not fully, he hasn't looked good against Gunther, if that makes sense. Yes, he's won the Rumble, and that's how he got here. But to me, he's not won. He hasn't looked dominant against Gunther when he's faced him for the IC belt, etc. So my prediction is Gunther, but I really can see Jay winning. And then the next match, we have New Day versus War Raiders. I think New Day is winning, even though I am disappointed in the SmackDown tag titles not having an opportunity on WrestleMania, especially like the 4 teams that's been going at it like pretty deadly. Motor Machine Street Profits, DIY. They could have burnt the house down at the one of the nights, and especially with it being announced on SmackDown that the TLC match is happening between the 3 teams without pretty deadly. Like WrestleMania's been infamous with triple tag team TLC matches for the title. Well, not for the title, but you get what I mean. Like, no mind me, I can't remember off the top of my head, but like that's infamous for Mania TLC triple threat tag matches and what have you. No more Ben's watching, but so if you can hear him. And then so my prediction with that one is New Day. Then we have Ray versus El Grande Americano, with Ray potentially being injured. He may not be Ray versus El Grande Americano. Either way, I think El Grande is going to win. And I was saying, El Grande is going to win. But if Ray doesn't wrestle, I would find it awesome if they got a lookalike of Chad Gable to play as El Grande Americano and face Chad Gable, if that makes sense. That would be class. And then we have Benny's buzzing over somewhere. But then we have LA Knight versus Jacob Fatu, pure and simple Jacob Fatu. We then have Charlotte versus Tiffany. I am the biggest fan of Charlotte, so I'm hoping Tiffany wins, and that is my official prediction, like a passing of the torch moment. I'm really hoping Charlotte doesn't win though, but I do see her winning. I also forgot to mention we have Jade Cargill versus Naomi. Jade Cargill's winning. I'm not too interested in these women. Storyline has been brilliant. I have absolutely loved it. But as wrestlers, feel average about them. But Jade is winning. And then we have the triple threat at night one, which is Rollins, Roman, Punk. I think Punk's winning due to Rollins and Roman being too distracted on each other. And obviously, there's both still attack Punk. I'm not saying they won't. But they'd be so distracted on one another. Punk will capitalise whichever way he capitalises. So we have night 2. We have EO Sky versus Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. I think EO's winning, but again, like a lot of matches, I do see any one of them women winning. But considering EO has only just won the belt, I can't necessarily see her losing it that quickly. Then we have Liv and Raquel versus Laura and Bayley for the women's tag belts. I do think that Liv and Raquel are going to win. Just because Laura's already champion, and I have a feeling Bayley's going to end up beating Laura in the future for the belt, so I can't really see him putting 2 belts on Laura. It'd be a bit weird. I know they've done it in the past with Bayley and Sasha Banks, but I can't necessarily see it happening now. And then you have Logan versus Dominic. Again, this is very, very similar to Charlotte. I don't like Logan Paul so much that I am just that reason I'm going to say AJ's going to win. But I do see Logan Paul winning as well. And then the match what I personally think is going to be match of the night is Dominic Mysterio versus Bron Breakker versus Penta versus Finn Balor for the IC title. And I think Finn Balor's going to win, just because he does deserve finally a not world title, but like a singles card, a good singles champion run on like the mid card, or even just give him world title. I don't give a shit, give him all the belts. And if you have been watching this channel for a while, you'd understand that I am a massive fan of Finn Balor. So to see him win at Mania, especially the IC belt, would be very, very sweet. And I think he could set up a whole leaving the Judgment Day, getting kicked out the Judgment Day, and then Dominic ends up beating him for it in the future. But again, either for them men winning, I ain't complaining because it's going to be a barn burner of a match. And then we have Damian Priest versus Drew McIntyre, and that is in a street fight, where I personally believe that Damian Priest is going to win, just for the simple fact he hasn't lost a match since, I think, last October. And then we have Randy Orton versus the mystery opponent. I think the mystery opponent's going to be Rusev, and that Randy Orton is losing, so I could be wrong with the mystery opponent, who it is, but I do see Randy Orton losing the match either way. And then the match of all matches, we have the American Nightmare, the grandson of a plumber, Cody Rhodes, against Mr. Hustle, Loyalty and Disrespect, it seems, of recent times, John Cena. I just think John Cena's going to break the record and get his 17th world title to then face Randy Orton at Backlash somehow, and Randy Orton wins the 15th world title in his hometown as well. I hope Randy does get to 18 but to break Cena's record, but I can't see him breaking the record that quickly after Cena's not long broke Ric Flair's technical record. But yeah, they're more my prediction, guys. If you have enjoyed the video, I've been Sam on my race. If you haven't subscribed already, click it below, become part of the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.